I want to talk about sorcerers and drugs and how they're connected. This is Revelation 21:7. He that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his God, and he shall be my son. But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and the whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. Revelations 22:14. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life and may enter in through the gates in the city into the city, for without are dogs and sorcerers and whoremongers and murderers and idolaters and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. And then I got this from a web page, and I will be putting the link on the bottom. And I'm quoting him. Interestingly, the New Testament Greek word translated sorcery, is pharmakia, which is the source of our English word pharmacy. In Paul's day, the word primarily meant dealing in poison or drug use and was applied to divination and spellcasting because sorcerers often use drugs along with their incantations and amulets to conjure occult power. And I learned this, that a lot of these evil people like to get closer to these demons and these aliens and ghosts and all these things, that they would they use drugs to get closer to them. So they'll do heroin and all these things that mess with their minds so they could like get closer to these demons and listen to them and all these things. So I remember hearing about that, and then I learned about this, about how even the sorcerers back then used to do these things. So like it's all coming together. So anyway, the only reason I'm talking about this is because there's a pastor talking about he wants to start using weed to get closer to God, which weed ain't gonna get you closer to God, it's gonna get you closer to the devil. And I'm basically like putting it all together so you guys can and if you don't believe me or anything, look it up and start do your own research, because man, I remember finding this out. I was like, wow. But anyway, his name is Craig Gross, that's his name. So he says someone on his site gave a great answer to the thought. He says this is what the person wrote: plants were created on the third day and humans were created on the sixth. He said in part the provision was created before the need. God created the earth and the plants for us before us. So basically it's the same crap these people who smoke weed always say, oh, God put the plants on us, put the plants on the earth for us. You notice how they only use it for that? Like they never talk about God, there are actual poisonous plants, there's poisonous mushrooms and all these things. Why don't you eat those things? Oh, because it's bad for you. So they know that there is certain things that are good for you and certain things that are bad for you. They're just trying to justify themselves so they could smoke weed. No, God does not want you smoking weed. Like, I don't want to hear that. Like, oh, I hate that lie that it keeps saying. They're just trying to justify themselves. Like, no. So I wanted to do this to because man, once I learned what that word actually meant, I was like, wow. So hopefully you guys learned something today, and God bless you guys.